because it was expensive, but I don't know why it was stopped. And my opinion is that there is a couple of wealthy individuals that love that Lisbon is that expensive because they maintain all the real estate there. And making that tunnel to give access to Margin Sul, the south, would drop the prices there. Because what you've seen as well is that I forgot how the area is called, but now they're developing a new metro station in the most expensive part of Lisbon already. It's like it was already so expensive. Do you really still need to implement a metro line there? Why don't you build a metro line to stuff that is still underrated and that still needs to actually have this growth? So what people are saying, what the government is saying, is not the real truth, in my opinion. I think there is very wealthy individuals that are massively controlling this. And also, I always explain it's like Lisbon is basically a pizza slice because you have the river that goes around it. So it can only expand here. It can expand on the other side of the river, but that tunnel that was supposed to be built a long time ago hasn't been built for some reason. And here, on the other side of the river, it's at least half the price, buying and renting. And that is obviously to just keep and maintain the prices high in Lisbon. And although I'm saying that, I also have to tell you that I am not from Amsterdam in the Netherlands. I cannot afford anything in Amsterdam because it's the same problem. It's a capital, it attracts a lot of international individuals, and that just keeps the prices high. So, this problem that exists in Lisbon is also a problem in Spain, is also a problem in France, is also a problem in the Netherlands. It's not much different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you mentioned these wealthy families, and I also keep hearing about these wealthy families being kind of in charge of Portugal. Um, and that's a little tricky one. Like, do you think that the Web3 people, the people who are building technologies, will become that rising elite, let's say, and will have the power to make some executive decisions and influence government in the future, or this is not our kind of like path?
No, for sure. I mean, we're just going to own everything what they own physically, we are going to own digitally. And I think we're going to a more digital space. Like BlackRock themselves said, in the future, everything is going to be tokenized.
Okay.
Like if I want to give you an Apple participation, I basically have to an Apple stock. I basically have to sell it on my exchange, send you the money, and then you can buy it in your exchange. And obviously, I remember when I was like 2021, I remember a friend in my university said like, yeah, it was my birthday and my dad basically gave me Apple stocks. And I was like, how? Well, he just opened an account for me and bought it on my behalf. But I was like, why is it not possible that I give you a stock or for a birthday? Because I'm a very practical guy. I would like practical birthday gifts to give. And I would love to give my family or friends a participation that's worth something that goes up in price. And this is not possible. But when you tokenize the assets, it becomes cheaper, it becomes faster, and it becomes possible. So I think we're going into a space where everything is going to be tokenized and digital space and digital scarcity. Not really saying the metaverse, but maybe the metaverse. We've seen the glasses that has been developed, so there might be a future where your living room is actually completely empty, but digitally your living room is completely full. This means that there is a less need of physical stuff. Maybe the price and inflation of physical stuff will start decreasing, and the price and inflation of digital stuff starts increasing. I don't think I think a part of that Web 2 is already investing in Web 3, like see it BlackRock, but we were there earlier. We stating like if you were in crypto before BlackRock, which was like what 2022, 2021, you were before BlackRock came and before the real funds came to crypto. So we are actually earlier than them. And some people are really early. I see a lot of individuals holding a lot of cash and actually be very humble, very normal, investing in digital items. They are not really interested in owning physical homes. And something that Michael Saylor said a couple of months ago really stayed with me is like, Bitcoin is the only asset that you can really keep. Any other asset can be taken away from you by governments, by natural disasters, by wars, you name it. Like, for example,